Hello and welcome to the Stamp Camp. Today I'm going to show you this Mother's Day card that I made. Since it is Mother's Day today, we're going to change up this sentiment and make it Happy Birthday. But I want to show you some tips for this, how I did these flowers here. We are going to start with our base, which is rose red, which is 5.5 by 8.5. Fold that in half to create your card. Get my bone folder here. Now, I don't know if you recognize this paper, this DSP here or not, but I've used the other side many times. It's this one here, the Pacific Point. We're going to use the reverse side, and that is going to go on the front of your card. And that is 4 by 5.25. So we're going to go ahead and attach that to the front. So a little something different than all the Pacific Point. Then I ran a piece of rose red through the Big Shot inside the ovals. I did it in the rose red and the whisper white. So we can attach the rose red one to the front of our card. And then on the whisper white, we are going to stamp our sentiment. Now the one I did on here was the Happy Mother's Day, and that was from the Crazy About You stamp set. But the Happy Birthday, I'm going to use the one from the Guide Greetings. And because this does not have a foam pad, because it's a photopolymer, I'm going to bring my little pad in here. And I'm just going to stamp that right along the side here like that, leaving enough room for my flowers. So now I'm going to take my Petal Potpourri stamp set, the rose red ink. This is also from the Petal Potpourri, and the Daffodil Delight ink. Get me some scrap paper in here, and I'm going to stamp 2 of this solid image flower. What I like about this set is it has that nice coordinating. Looks like I need to re-ink my rose red ink pad. It's not quite as dark as my card sample, but you'll get the tip. And then 2 of these, and they also have a coordinating punch, and that is the 7/8 scallop punch. So we're going to punch those out. And then we have the lovely coordinating flower medallion punch that coordinates with the Petal Potpourri. And there's also a flower like this in the Crazy About You stamp set, and this punch works for that one as well. So let's line this up. Punch those out. Now for the green on my card, what I did was I punched out, I don't know if I did 1 or 2, so I'm going to just do 2 of these. Okay, I'm done with my inks. There we go. I thought I was missing one. Okay, so what I did was I took my scissors and I cut up each one of these little petals just to give it some dimension and lift. So you can see that will give it some lift. Did that on both of the big flowers. Then I took a dimensional and put 1 in each center, and then pop that up with the yellow. Then I took our biggest handheld punch. I think it is 1/4 of an inch in black. Put them on a glue dot and then put them in the center of our flowers here. And what that does is when I come in with our pearl, I'm just going to have a cute little black ring around the outside of the pearl. So it just gives it a little bit more of an accent. And then you can go ahead and just kind of bend up whichever ones you want. Oops, I didn't cut in on that one. There we go. Okay, and now our leaves are going to be out of this. So what we're going to do is we're going to come in like that. There's 2 leaves. I think I can probably get 2 more out of here. So I'm kind of just freehanding. And then I think I got 1 single one. And then, just to give them a little bit more dimension, I came in with my cutter scorer here. And I put the point of the leaf in the track, and then I just scored it and did that to all the leaves. So then you can kind of bend them, and it just gives it more of a leaf image. And if you grab your sponge and your wild wasabi ink, you can just add some more dimension to the edges. I did not do that, but I think it would be really nice. And then the last single one, same thing. Then it's just a matter of putting a glue dot and figuring out where you want to put your leaves. And then go ahead and stick them on your, you can go ahead and stick the white on your card front. And then I added these with some dimensionals. So let's get some dimensionals in here. Oops, I got to make sure that my green is within the frame of the card. Keep it in the boundaries. And you can overlap them. With the cut leaves, it makes it easier to do that little overlapping. And then this one right here, I have a dimensional stuck to my finger, so I'm just going to stick it on the back. I think I'll put like right there. Cute. Now the last thing is our little butterflies, and I made those using the little embossing folder. It's the Embosslet, the Beautiful Wings. This is on the retired list. Bummed about that because these add such a cute little element to your card. And my glue dots. Add them so quick and easy. Oh, lost my glue dot. There we go. And then finish that off with some pearls. Now these stringer pearls, I cut the stringer for the number of pearls I want, and then you just lift them up and you get all to once. You don't have to do them individually. But there you go. 2 gorgeous, gorgeous cards. That is your little tip for the Flower Medallion Punch and the Petal Potpourri stamp set. Have a great Mother's Day, and thanks for stopping by.